Welcome back to the channel, investors. Today, we're diving into a topic that will change the way you think about ETFs, dividends, and long-term wealth building. You've heard of SCHD. You've heard of SCHG. But what if I told you that the real dividend strategy, the one almost nobody is talking about, comes from understanding the powerful relationship between these two ETFs? Today's video isn't just a comparison. It's a breakdown of how SCHD and SCHG behave in different market cycles, the hidden dividend effect inside SCHG that most people overlook, why mixing these two funds could unlock a superior long-term growth plus income strategy, and how you can apply this to your portfolio, whether you're 20, 40, 60, or preparing for retirement. So grab your notebook, grab a drink, and stay tuned, because this is an 8-minute deep dive packed with insights the mainstream finance world is completely missing. Hello viewers, if you are enjoying this content, and you do not want to miss future videos filled with even more tips, tricks, and inspiration, hit that subscribe button now to stay tuned with us, and remember to comment and share. What are SCHD and SCHG? Let's start with SCHD, the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. This is one of the most beloved dividend ETFs in the world, and for good reason. Tracks Dow Jones US Dividend 100 Index, holds roughly 100 stocks, focuses on quality, sustainability, and consistent dividends. Yield typically ranges between 3%-4%. Low turnover, extremely cheap. Expense ratio 0.06%. Typical holdings: Pepsi, Texas Instruments, Amgen, Home Depot, Lockheed Martin. SCHD is built for durability. It's built for cash flow. It's built for long-term reliability. Now let's talk about SCHG, the Schwab US Large Cap Growth ETF. This one is a beast in terms of capital appreciation. Tracks the Dow Jones US Large Cap Growth Index, holds about 240 companies, focuses on fast-growing, high-revenue, high-innovation leaders. Yield is extremely low, typically under 0.5%. Expense ratio 0.04%. Typical holdings: Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Nvidia, Meta, Alphabet, Tesla. SCHG is built for growth. It's built for long-term hyper-compounding. And despite not being a dividend ETF, SCHG actually hides a surprising dividend strategy. We'll get to that soon. The real difference between SCHD and SCHG. Most people summarize SCHD versus SCHG like this: SCHD equals dividends, SCHG equals growth. But that's too simple. Way too simple. Here's the deeper reality. Market behavior: SCHD thrives during high interest rate environments, value rotation, stagnant markets, low momentum periods, times when investors seek safety and cash flow. SCHG thrives during low interest rates, expansion periods, high innovation cycles, tech bull markets, times when investors prioritize growth over yield. These two ETFs do not move in sync. And that is the first hidden strategy. Correlation breakdown. SCHD and SCHG typically show a correlation between 0.65 to 0.75. Not low, but not too high either. Enough separation to smooth long-term volatility. This partial correlation is exactly what makes combining them a smart, overlooked strategy. The secret dividend inside SCHG. Now we're getting into the strategy everyone's missing. 1. SCHG stocks do pay dividends. Microsoft pays dividends. Apple pays dividends. Meta just introduced dividends. Nvidia pays dividends. Google is expected to initiate dividends eventually. In fact, the majority of mega-cap growth stocks do pay dividends, just tiny ones. But here's the secret. 2. Growth stock dividends grow much faster, while SCHD gives you high dividends from mature companies. SCHG includes companies that Grow revenue faster, grow earnings faster, grow free cash flow faster, which means their dividends, when they exist, grow exponentially faster. Example, Microsoft dividend growth rate 10%, 12%, Apple 5%, 10%, Meta just started and will likely increase aggressively. Meanwhile, SCHD stocks grow dividends more slowly. 3. The hidden compounding. Because SCHG's companies grow dividends faster, though from a small base, SCHG indirectly contributes to future income. Future you benefits, not present you. 4. The dividend strategy nobody talks about. When you combine SCHD and SCHG, you're getting both immediate income and explosive future dividend growth. SCHD equals now income, SCHG equals future income, SCHD equals stability, SCHG equals acceleration, SCHD equals value, SCHG equals innovation. This is how you build a portfolio that keeps paying you more over time, but with far more balance. 10-year performance deep dive. Let's break down performance over the last decade and understand why each ETF dominated at different times. 1. SCHD 10-year behavior. Very steady, outperformed many dividend ETFs. Low drawdowns, outperformed the S&P 500 during certain market rotations. Reliable income growth. 2. SCHG 10-year behavior. Massive outperformance during tech booms. Higher volatility, higher beta, compounded significantly more than SCHD. Dominated during low interest rates. 3. Key observation. Neither ETF is better, they are better together, and this is what almost all investors miss. The ultimate combination strategies. Now let's talk about portfolio construction. This is where the real power comes in. Strategy number 1, the balanced dividend strategy, 50% SCHD, 50% SCHG, perfect for investors seeking income growth, low fee stability, long-term compounding, lower volatility than pure growth. This splits the strengths almost perfectly. Strategy number 2, the retirement accelerator, 60% SCHD, 40% SCHG, perfect for pre-retirees, early retirees, safety first investors, higher yield, but still enough growth to fight inflation long term. Strategy number 3, the young investor engine, 30% SCHD, 70% SCHG for younger investors. Max growth, some dividends, a smooth performance curve, higher long-term compounding, low turnover, tax efficiency. Strategy number 4, the volatility buffer mix, 40% SCHD, 60% SCHG, excellent for investors who want smoother performance, people making large contributions, people sensitive to drawdowns. The blend protects during downturns while capturing upside. Strategy number 5, the future dividend king strategy. Now here's the ultimate hidden strategy. Mixing SCHD, high yield now, with SCHG, future yield later, creates a portfolio where SCHD pays your income today, SCHG becomes the income engine 10 to 20 years from now. This turns your portfolio into a dividend machine that's constantly upgrading itself. Risk analysis and AMP, recession performance. Before we wrap up, let's examine risk. 1. SCHD risk profile. Lower volatility, lower drawdowns, more stable dividend reliability, more predictable factor exposure. 2. SCHG risk profile. Higher volatility, larger drawdowns, faster recoveries, higher sensitivity to interest rates. 3. Combined portfolio risk. Mixing them reduces sharp declines, beta swings, sector concentration risk, it increases total return, income stability, long-term diversification, growth, robustness. So here's the truth. SCHD is not just for dividends. SCHG is not just for growth. And when combined, strategically, they create a portfolio that pays you now, grows rapidly, stabilizes your returns, fights inflation, prepares you for retirement, and builds long-term income far more effectively than relying on either ETF alone. This is the dividend strategy almost everyone overlooks. And now, you understand it. If you learned something today, Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and comment below which ETF you prefer, SCHD or SCHG. And if you want me to create a full 10 minutes deep dive on the best 3 ETF dividend portfolio for 2026, comment Dividend Masterclass. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.